the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Listen, the sky has been the limit for Taijuan Walker, and I've been saying this, and I'll continue to say it. I'm going to give up on Taijuan Walker when Taijuan Walker gives up on himself. Big, strong guy, 95 to 97 miles an hour. Good, clean, soft mechanics. Good overhand curveball. His changeup has gotten better. This could be one of the up-and-coming right-handed pitching stars in the game of baseball.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come in as hot as anyone in this first week of the season as they've won 5 of their first 6 contests.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy, it's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans. Without question, that's exactly what this team's doing.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The pitch.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitcher throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
Ready now, Luis Arias. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Hediger. He's there and records the first out.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
At the plate, Nelson Cruz. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
To the plate now, Eddie Rosario. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
3 runs already home here. Fouled away. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So now to the plate, Jorge Polanco. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Twins do strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Twins. Kenta Maeda gets the starting nod for the Twins. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Mariners, the second baseman, D. Gordon.
Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him, and to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Heading after it is Kepler. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Coming to the plate now, J.P. Crawford, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch.
Hey.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Arise has a play. And that retires the side. Mariners are down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Striding in, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Mariners have dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Fielded cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Batting ninth, the first baseman, number 64.
So a runner at third here with 1 gone, and that'll bring Williams Astudillo into bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. This is flared out towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses 1-1. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Twins are in front 4-0. Dan Vogelbach is next. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
In tied at 93, ball 1. The M's had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
It's a kind of an easy thing to do when you're trying to sweep a team. You fall behind early. There's a lot of baseball still left, but they're going to have to score some runs and score some in a hurry to get back into this one. Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, man. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. One ball and one strike to their designated hitter this afternoon. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. All even now, 2-2. Three and two, a full count to the Mariners' designated hitter. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. The 3-2 pitch. Gonzalez able to lay off, and he's aboard after working a base on balls.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
So a runner at first with one out now. And into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. From the belt, kicks and deals. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fouled off. Oh, 0-2, here it comes. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
In now, Austin Nola. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. One left for Seattle. They're down 4-0. Stepping up to the plate, Luis Arias. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The second baseman, Luis Arias.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. Nola has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
So 1 away now. Here's Nelson Cruz. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo home run from Nelson Cruz. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Twins have extended their lead to 5-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
At the plate, Max Kepler. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Kepler is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare, almost unhittable. Nasty downward action, high 80s velocity.
Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eddie Rosario. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Jorge Polanco would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ball 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Now the 1-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
In the dirt here, and he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. Rosario is off at first with 2 away. And oh, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now.
Gotta believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. Murphy has got it, and the side is retired. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. We played 2.5. It's the Twins 5 and the Mariners nothing. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going.
Sean Murphy.
First offering on its way.
Ball, that's out.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Ball 2.
That ball went out.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
4.
Stepping in now, Dylan Moore. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. And here's the speedster, D. Gordon. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jam off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
In today's game, it's seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force-feed something the other way.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And 2-2. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Now batting.
So 2 on with 2 away. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope. That's
Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
No one, no strike.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Two and 0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
3-0.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You could work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Hey.
3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Ready with the 3-1. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now that.
Stepping in, Daniel Vogelback, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. A good off-speed pitch. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it a 5-1 contest.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rod.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Looking to minimize the damage here. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Taken, but called a strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. Hits ball 1. And he fouls this one off. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. Twins are out in front, 5-3. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Standing in, Marwin Gonzalez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
It's 2-0 to Marwin Gonzalez.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
3-0 to him now. The pitch. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Striding in once again, Alex Avila. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they can certainly roll too.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And this one's in the dirt. It almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Into the box now, Williams Astudillo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Five runs, just 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
That's inside. 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two and 1 now to the Twins leadoff man.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1.
balls, 2 strikes.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Now batting.
So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Dan Altavilla answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Altavilla.
Standing in now, Luis Arias as he lines it out to center, and that's in there. Base hit. The run scores from second. It's an 8-3 ball game.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Runners on first with 1 down. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. The 2-1 home. Softly hit down to 3rd. Likely no shot at 2. To Gordon for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in to try it again. Austin Nola comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Austin Nola.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. This one's down to 3rd. And there's one away.
The catcher, number 2, Tom Murphy.
Stepping in, Tom Murphy looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0 home. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Back goes Rosario. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The center fielder, number 25, Dylan Moore.
Coming to the plate now, Dylan Moore. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. So here's the cleanup hitter, Max Kepler. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Nola arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. Lifetime versus this arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0. Ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called strike 2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
At the plate now, Jorge Polanco. This is popped up. Seager in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next is Speedy D. Gordon.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 1-0 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. Too high, and it's 3-0.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Here it comes on 3-0. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Digging in now for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. A runner at first with no outs here. Count even now at 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Chasing after it is Rosario. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, outside.
Now the 1-0. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach.
Ready once again, Daniel Vogelbach. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope. Counts 1-0.
2 out with the man at first. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
2 balls and a strike to the Mariners first baseman. And it's fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
Well, they're definitely starting to tee off on him now, and I do think it's a result of what we were just talking about. He seems to be laboring and not putting the ball where he wants to because of it. I think they've got to make a move here.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into center field, base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roy, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. Matt McGill is into the ball game now, as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Digging in, the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Strike called, 2-1. McGill, 30 years of age. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Now at the plate, Alex Avila. He's set. Here it comes.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. He grounds it sharply to third. Seager has it to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Twins retired in short order. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited their low chase rate, or percentage of swings that are on pitches outside of the strike zone, as one reason for their success so far in this game. That number is under 20% right now. So up and down the lineup, they're doing a great job of picking on pitches they're more likely to do damage with.
Leading off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The catcher, John Murphy.
He's set and the pitch. Tom Murphy is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Guerin has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. 3-0 now.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Here it is, the 3-0. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. One there. On to first. A double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
First offering on its way.
1-0.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-0.
Ball left outside.
2 out, nobody on. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
Hey.
Down the third baseline. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they breeze through. Sam Tuivalala will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Here's Byron Buxton now. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Here comes the first pitch.
1-1.
Tuivalala, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Fouled off. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now to the plate, Luis Arias, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. One out, nobody on. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. 3-0 now. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. Here's the 3-0. And no doubt about this one. It's in there. 3-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 3-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
We got full count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1.
Now the 0-1. On a rope to the second baseman. And the runner gets back. No double play.
The batter, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. 2 out with the man at first. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Bat explodes as this is on the ground to third. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single.
Boy, frustrating from a pitcher standpoint right there. That swinging bunt, almost a perfect swinging bunt, made it field by the third baseman.
Yeah, grown man hit that ball, Dan. Without question, grown man hit that ball. I can't begin to tell you, though, how tough it is for a third baseman to come in, barehand that off the grass, and be able to put a strong throw to first base.
Hey, what does it feel like when you get to first after one of those swinging butt knocks?
Man, get you some.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Eddie Rosario is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, ball 1.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 down, runners at first and second. And this is on the ground for JP at short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twins strand a pair. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Tyler Duffy gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
21, Tyler Duffy.
Digging in once again, J.P. Crawford. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. First pitch of the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
And a ball, 1 strike.
One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And he got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
In now, Daniel Vogelback. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ground ball right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
So striding in, Kyle Seager, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
The 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pulled toward right center field. Kepler's on his horse. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run is in to score from third.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
So striding forward now, Austin Nola. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Fouled away. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mariners forced to settle for 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Minnesota leads this one 8-7. Taylor Williams has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 73.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Jorge Polanco is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0 home. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 1-1 pitch Strike two swinging. The Mariners are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by one. They're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance, only trailing by one going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale. That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. From the belt, kicks and deals. Nobody out, runner on first. And it's 1-1. Gonzalez, a previous member of the Houston Astros, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
And that one misses badly. It's ball two. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Alex Avila. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. The 1-0. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. One and two to the Twins catcher. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Stepping in now, Williams Astudillo. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. And there's ball one.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Byron Buxton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch in there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Second and third, 2 away. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The set and the 1-2. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. Throw to second, but he's in there as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
The batter number.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Austin Adams is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Henniger is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors. Trevor May is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Next for Seattle, Tom Murphy. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Tom Murphy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Misses, ball 2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Standing in now, Dylan Moore, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
The 0-1 on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's D. Gordon now. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
All set to start the ninth in this one. Ready for another chance. Nelson Cruz hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Now a drive by Cruz. Deep left field. Left fielder looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as they open up a 4-run lead.
Well, you've got to love seeing a team that's never satisfied. They were up, but they've extended the lead to an even more comfortable 4-run margin. Going to be tough to come back from this one.
At the plate, Max Kepler, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And another foul ball. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
To the plate now, Eddie Rosario. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field.
Looking up is Haniger.
And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Yoshihisa Hirano enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 6, Yoshihisa Hirano.
At the plate now, Jorge Polanco, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to first. Right to him. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Marwin Gonzalez.
There's Marwin Gonzalez now. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game.
Yeah, that's a pitch right there to split finger that needs to be buried, and it was not executed. Left it thigh high, and as an offensive player, that's what you're waiting on.
Into the box now, Alex Avila. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Stepping in now, Williams Astudillo. He swings and grounds it to short. Crawford has it on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. One more shot coming up will go to the bottom of the 9th. The Twins are in front, 12-7. Striding into the box, J.P. Crawford. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses low and away, ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
One and 2, the count to the Mariners shortstop.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
1 and 2, here it comes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3 and 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Now to the plate, Mitch Haniger. He went down on strikes last time up. And that misses for ball 1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Here comes the 1-0. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. 1-1. Is a fastball that gets by him.
1 and 2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2 strikes.
Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Into the box, Daniel Vogelback, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
Last chance for the Mariners, and right into the shift. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Ball. That's inside.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Throw on to first here is going to do it, and the Twins will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over. 12-7, the final score in this ball game.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.